Hello friends, this is Bhavatosh here. Welcome to my channel, Perfect Analyst. So today's session, we are just continuing our previous project and we will try to complete by today so that your full desktop of our one page report will be ready. So let's start it. In my previous videos, we completed these many parameters like PM, publications, GS, UGC, total publications, SCS and WOS. We have also used the slicer here. If you want to know very specific to any particular year data, you can click over here and you can get the data. If you click again here 2023, it will show you the full papers information. So today we'll start with the other information and try to stick with this images which I have already shown in my previous few videos. So today's session will just keep continuing that one, and the first thing we will try to do is we will take this background images, right? Because it looks appealing. So whenever you start with the project, either you can do at the last or at the beginning. If you do in the beginning, the report looks appealing for you. So I'm just doing that now in today's session. So you must be seen there are many YouTube channels or report. In the background there will be image, right? But it will be transparent. The data you can able to see, whereas the background will be an image. So I'm going to do the same stuff here. To do that, there is a option called canvas background. So there is a option image, and if you click over here, you can add that background images here. So I'm going to upload this image. So once you upload the images, it is not showing the exact images, right? The reason is we have not used the transparency here. To see those background image, you have to use this transparency to 0%. So there is a slider here. If you bring left hand side to 0, the color of that background images will start looking the same as you have downloaded that images, right? So now the option is like the you can able to see that background images, whereas these boxes or these are the cards. These cards are in white background, whereas this is in maroon background. But if you see here, this is not in proper shape, so you have to make in proper shape the size. So I'm going to use the same size, 105 height and 142 width. So I'm going to change the same for everything so that it looks good. So this also changed to 105, 100 to 42, 105 and 142. Okay, now a little bit of arrangement required. You have to arrange this in same order. You can select both and you can move. So it is in white background. So what I will do is I'll try to bring this white to some other color here. This is the shadow. Okay. I'll bring this transparency to little up, and I will make this text instead of black text, right? I will make it as white background. So I will select everything. Okay. Now this is in black text and I want to make it is white. So I will select this one, shadow. So I'll change these properties to the title, right? Size and title. Yeah, title. It is in the title is in black. So I'm going to change to white so that you can able to see the text properly. Now it is changed to white. So now this number is also in black text. So I'm going to change to white. So I'll select all in one and I'll change to white. Okay. Now this looks good. Then the size is also perfect. Similarly, I will do for slicer. So now here also you have to change the color. The background color has to be transparent. There is a information called text information. Yeah, this text you have to change the text. Text color should be or background color should be similar to this color. Text color should be white. Changed. So I'm bringing a little bit here. And this shadow is on here. Once you on the shadow, this white shadow will come. So this part is completed now. We'll move to the other sections, other parameters. So we'll try to bring these parameters: total WS, total SCS, total GS, average impact factor, indexed, non-indexed. For all these parameters, there are one, two, three, six parameters. You have to understand about the measures we have already developed for the previous sections. The either you have to add new columns, calculated columns, or measures. So let us do that. To bring those parameters, I am going to create a new table first. So how to create new tables? So if you click over table view, there is the option called new table. So I'm creating this new table. The first thing I'm going to do is I am taking the unique ID. Okay, so this is based on the unique ID or the distinct ID. ID equal to distinct function distinct of. Here I'm using the unique paper ID. So here you'll get the unique paper ID. There are 2987 rows are there. It means total we have 2987 publications. The unique ID or distinct ID. Here there is no repetition. So I have created a separate table here. Now I am going to use or I am going to take the other parameters. Okay, what are the other parameters? We have total WOS numbers. So what I will do is I will create another measure here. So how to create that? I am going to use the lookup values from. I'm going to look up this unique ID where in the table here there is a Scopus or WOS data, right? We have WOS. Yeah, this is the WOS, this column. Okay. So because I want the WOS number, unique number, I am going to check unique ID in this column and I want those numbers. I am creating a new um, columns, maybe measure. So I'm creating new column. Here I want the total WOS number. So here 2987 rows are there, right? So out of these 2987 rows, how many are present in that WOS columns in ABC University publication data? That number I want. So I'm going to use the lookup functions here. Lookup value in. I'm looking in WOS of ABC University publication data. So here I am going to look WOS, comma. Then I am going to use the unique ID or unique paper ID. So this is the unique paper ID. Then I am going to use the distinct ID. distinct ID, paper ID. So this will give you the result of total WOS present in the publications database or the publications Excel sheet. So you have to understand this concept here. What I have done to find out the total WOS, I have lookup value. I have used the lookup value function. Okay, I am going to look up this publication data WOS. One more thing you have to do is make sure that this the WOS, SCS, these are all numbers, right? So the summation, that symbol should come if it is a number. So you have to change the type of data to whole number. So I have just changing that one. Here it is not there SCS, but in WS it is there. So how to change that? You have to go to the edit query. You have to change the number SCS, right? This you have to change to, you have to select the column. Good. So it is changed to 123. So it's whole number. Similarly, GS already there, so no problem. It's already numeric, so not an issue. We come to here, you can change this SNAPSJR, the old decimal number. Similarly, impact factor also, it's decimal number. Then you have to close and apply. So all this number is become numeric number. So it's data type is numeric. So now the total WS column, WS, I have created a new column. So the lookup value, I have looked up the value of WS data in unique paper ID. So once this two data is mapped, I have taken the unique ID from that mapping. Okay, and then I have founded the summation, the sum of citations. I will bring this as a card. What will happen is it will give you the result of the summation of citation informations present in WOS column. Total count is 951, correct. Now I want the summation, not the numbers. So what I will do, I will click on summation. It's coming 4496. So what is the meaning of this 4496? What number it is? If you go back and check your data set, you have, there is a column WOS, right? Your main data where there is a duplicate entries are there. One paper ID present multiple times, but I want the citation or the summation of this column from the unique paper ID. How to find here? Let me do. I'll copy this one. I will take this WOS number. This is the citation information. From here, what I will do, I will just remove the duplicates. Wherever there is match between these two and it is same, I'm going to remove those duplicate entry. Now this is the value found, 987, and here if you click here, it will give you the summation number 4496. So I want this number to be displayed there. So I got that number here, 4496, summation of the total WS column. But here the unique paper ID, this is summation of the citation information. That is the difference. Similarly, I will use the same DAX functions to get the remaining parameters. Let's say I will do for next parameter is SCS, right? So I'll use the same DAX functions which I have used here. How to do that? Let me go to table view. So I got the total WS. This is the citation. Similarly, I will get for Scopus now. To do that, I need to create a new column. I'm going to use the same formula, same DAX functions. You have to understand the logic of this one. Always when you are using DAX functions, please try to understand the logic so that it will be easy for you to any other project. The same formula, same patterns, if patterns are there, you can use the same DAX functions to get the data or to get the number. The total CS. I'm going to look up the unique ID, unique paper ID. Going to look up the full or the WOS or SCS column. So I'm going to compare this SCS column. Where is your SCS column here? Yeah, this one. SCS column with the unique paper ID column. So once I look up this value in this unique paper ID, then I will take only the distinct unique ID from that column. That will be my unique number of WS and the total citations. Sorry, unique number of SCS and the total citation. Distinct ID. Distinct ID. I have to take the distinct ID, unique ID. Yeah, this should be the. So I'm going to use this total SCS now. I'm creating a new card in this report view. create a new card. SCS. The sum of total SCS 8931. So just to cross check if the number is correct, what I will do, same thing. So this is a testing. Okay, I'm also doing the testing whether the number is correct. Take the full ID and take the Scopus number. So I'm going to remove the duplicate here. If you count summation 8931, the summation is 8931, and the exact this is the exact number we got it. So the data is correct. There is no problem on the data. Similarly, I will do for other parameters. Same DAX functions. GS, comma, paper ID, comma, distinct ID of paper ID. So ABC University Police Radar, unique paper ID, comma, distinct ID. With the average impact factor, I will create a card. So I will bring this average impact factor value here. This is the sum of average impact factors. So I don't want the sum, I only want the average of impact factor. So I will use the average function here. This will be here 5.33. Citation here, so I don't want to this one. The title I can change later. So you got four parameters: KPI. We have two more: index and non-index. So here we are going to use another DAX functions. This is nothing but the numbers. So it will be very easy. So to get the index, there is a option here, the one column status, right? So this is the number for index. You go here, you can check. There are two options. One is index and another is non-index. I want these numbers to be displayed there. What I will do is use the function called calculate. So all these DAX functions, whatever you are using, you have to remember this will be your questions. This will be your answer when if any interview will ask what are the DAX function you have used during the project. You can tell I have used lookup value, I have used calculate, I have used distinct count number, I have used the average, how to find the average number, I have used to get the total number. So all these DAX functions you have to remember. Let me do for the index number. How for indexed. index equal to, so I'm going to calculate the first, the unique ID, comma. So once I have calculated the unique ID, now I want, out of those unique ID, how many are indexed. So what I will do is, I will use the same database, ABC University publication data, the status column. If you go here, I have to take the status, this column, equal to. So in status column, wherever there is index mentioned, I want that number. So equal to index in double quote, close the bracket, enter. So this is your number 666. Okay, this, so actually you can create a, instead of column, you can create a measure better. Okay, in this case, I'm not going to use this one because sometimes it throw errors. So I use the measure. I'll copy the same formula here. Okay, I'll measure indexed indexed number equal to the, so that index number, this will be the measure. Now I'm going to use the same measure in the report view as a card. Taking a card, and take this 2666 number. This is your number. So how to check this number is correct? Just for testing, I'm doing now here. So we want how many index papers out of this 9390, how many are indexed? There are two options, one is index, non-index. How to find? I want to remove the duplicate also. I will take this unique paper ID, take this status column, status. Here, I don't want this non-index, right? I only want to know how many are indexed. So this is your index without removing duplicates. 8326 is your actual, sorry, yeah, 8326, right? So what I will do is, I've taken indexed only duplicate. Here, if you check only indexed, how many? 22666. This is the correct number. So here also you got 2666 number. I hope you are clear on this. Similarly, you can find for non-index. Same formula you can use. Create a new measure. use the formula here, tax function calculate functions. This is for non-index. Wait. So unique ID. So I'm going to calculate the unique ID, and out of those unique ID, I want only those unique ID where non-index mentioned in the column. Using the status here equal to double quote non-indexed. So one new non-index is created. Take this non-index number here. There are 321 non-index paper. So we are done with this part. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 parameters or KPI you have taken the number. Just you have to do some formatting, size and style and all, which we can do on the later stage. Now we have few more information. The department wise, right? Department wise statistics. Get the department wise statistic. Very simple. You have to go to the ABC University publication data. There is a department section here. Okay, we have a chart called pie chart. Click on chart. Okay, we have legend. We have values. We have details, tooltip. So, and here we want to present two informations. First one is the legend. Second thing is the numbers by department. So in the legend, we are putting the same department here, and we are also using this department in the values. Once you will do, it will give you the number or the percentage count of department by department. So I can change the title later. You try to understand that this is the number for each department. Each department, how many number of papers they have published. So that number we are going to show here. So this is done department. Okay. Next section is we have for each institutes how many number of papers they have published. So we have a column institution where this is the institutes. So you have to use this. So you have to use the bar chart. Remember, we are using bar chart for this. You have to go to the visual gallery and there is a option called bar chart. This is stacked bar chart. So we are using this stacked bar chart. So we have selected, that's why it's coming. I should not select any things and do that. So visual gallery, bring this bar chart. So you have to use this x-axis count of institutions. Count, yeah, here count and your institute, and in the legend you have to use the year information. Here I have to use year. Yeah. Now the data came, data we wanted to show. These colors, blue color is for 2018, whereas deep is 2019. Then we have orange color, 2020, 21. So each year we have presented different color so that you know the depth, the depth of publications in each year for each institutes. That's why we are going to present this particular stacked bar chart. Okay, so this is completed. Now we have another final one. So instead of this total SCS, I can also use year-wise trend. For the total paper year-wise trend I can present, because this number is already we have shown here. So I don't want to use the same. I can use different here. What I will do, I will take a column chart. I can use a line chart. I want to show here the year-wise trend. This is year-wise. In x-axis, I'm going to use year. In y-axis, I'm going to use the. So this is the chart created, the year-wise line chart. The meaning of this is, in x-axis I have used the year information here. From 2018 to 2023, each year how many number of papers has been published. Here we have 160 papers. In 2019 we have published 386, then 671, then it came down 628, then it came up, again it's down. So in this chart you will be able to find what is the trend, how many, whether your number of papers in university is increasing or decreasing. So that is a very good information that university can take. So I have used this chart here, line chart here. And now we have completed almost, with respect to all the KPIs. The one thing we have to do is now the formatting. So formatting, as I did in this part, right? Same formatting you can do here. I can click all these cards, can go to the visual, size and style, and we have transparency here. So this is done. Then all this text and the title has to be changed to white. So to do that, you can go to the properties. It's in visual only. If you go to font color, has to be white so that it will be visible. Then the level, so it has to be in white. Uh, this is okay. If you see here, the size is not unique or not consistent. So I'm going to use the same height and width. Here, this is the height. Height is 121, 161, 121. I'm going to use the same height and width so that it will looks like a standardized format 121, 161. I think 161. Yes, 161. Here 121, 161. Here also 121, 161, 21. So I change in the same. Now you need to check all this title. Okay, you cannot put like sum of total WS, sum of total SCS, and all that. Don't use this sum information here, average information here. Try to use the exact title or the KPIs that the client has asked. Just like I put here. Here, this is for total citations. So I'm going to use the title called total citation. Total citations. Citation WS. Okay. This should be in white text. Center. Now I don't want this sum of total WS. So I don't want this category level. So I will off it. Now a few more formatting here is just I want to bring this like this visual. So visual border, and there will be shadow on. And this shadow I am using this white, right? Yeah. So this is done. I don't want that visual border because I have not used the border here. Now this part is over. Now same thing I can do here. It's very simple. Click over here, category level off. So all this category level below is moved. Now I'm going to use the title for each one. Title on. So this title is citation SCS. Use the color white and it should be center aligned. Center aligned. Now this is done. One more is the shadow. So shadow is on and I'm using this white. So this is done. This is done. So similarly, you can do for other parameters. I'm not going to explain again. So this is the same way how I did here. You can do here this section. Okay. So now we have the department statistics. Here also I'm going to do the formatting. So the text has to be changed. So instead of that, I'm using the title as department statistics. So this department statistics has to be in the middle. So alignment I need to change, and the background color. Okay, here now it has to be transference, and the department statistics. I can change the background color to this color. This also I can change. So I will change the institute wise the title to institute statistic. Background color, this one, and the transparency I have to change the background transparency to 100% so that I will get the background color. Now all this legend it is not visible properly. So this text I am changing to white color. This is called subtitle is on. Subtitle. Yeah, the text color has to be white. So this is changed to white, and click here. So data label I can on it, and this color I can change to white. Similarly, the x-axis color also I can change to white. X-axis, so y-axis, yeah. Values also I can change to white. Similarly, in the department statistic also I can change all the text to white color, then white. And values also I can change to white. One more graph we have, this one. I can change the background color here. The transparency I have to make it 100. Background transparency to 100%. And the unique ID by year, this title has to be changed. So it is a year-wise trend. So the title you have to change here, Yearwise publication, right? And all this legend and x-axis, y-axis, all this text that I am going to change to white text so that it will be visible. Title, this color change, bring it to the center. This is the alignment, center alignment. Then we have for this bar chart also, title, this is the color white, center alignment. Similarly, this also text white color and is already there in center alignment, so this is fine. Now almost your Power BI report dashboard is ready. Here you have to give a unique title or the theme. What is your theme here? We have done a publications analysis of a medical university. So I'm going to create a text here. Insert text box. Now I'm going to change this color here, background color. Click here and there is an option background. Changing this color to this color. So this is your publication analysis of ABC University. Size I can change to size 22, 20, what is fine. Text color is white. So we have completed this analysis, and here this is very interactive dashboard. If I want to know only 2018, I just have to click here. Automatically the number will change. 2019, this is the number. 2010, 20, this is the number. So if you can see here, lot of changes happening. See, it's changing, right? So this is the power of Power BI, where everything, every informations will be available in your dashboard page. You just have to select the particular year and you can get the information. So now I hope you are able to understand the entire project. So we have completed our analysis, and now normally in live project what happens is once you complete your project, the final report has to be share with your colleagues, share with your clients. So how you are going to do that? We have certain steps for that. First thing is you need to create a workspace in Power BI services. Here it is very important to know what is Power BI services, because not many of you may know that Power BI services is a subscription based model provided by the Power BI or Microsoft, where you can collaborate with other colleagues, you can share your report to other colleagues or clients. So you need to create a workspace and you have to publish your report so that other members can see your report. So that is the final step of the project, and you need a subscription for that. Without subscription, you cannot do that. Maybe there may be trial version. I may not right now. You need to check on that. But once you create your workspace, you can publish your report, and you can share those report to the colleague. Then one more point here I'm going to highlight is, I'm just writing the steps here. Create workspace first step. So this is the last step. So once you create workspace, you have to publish your report. Apart from that, you also have to learn about few other things like what is gateway. Then you should learn what is schedule refresh. So these are the terms you have to use when you are doing for any companies, right? So these are all comes under the Power BI services. So without the subscription of Power BI services, it is very difficult for you to learn these things. So it is very affordable for a single users today. Power BI, anybody can afford it. So you can try those things. You can create your workspace, try to send or publish your report and share with your other colleagues if you are going to collaborate with them. So maybe I can have a separate video for that. What is Power BI services and how you are going to use that services. So thank you so much for watching this video. We will initiate another project in my next video on requested by one of my subscriber. So we'll start on the next video. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye.